Good Friday morning, Northern Michigan. Doug Luciani with the Traverse City Area Chamber of Commerce joins us for Chamber Connections this morning, talking about the 2012 Small Business Celebration, the fact that you can already start making nominations.
Right. We've started taking nominations this week on the Chamber's website, and we'll be taking them for several weeks right now, and it's time to nominate.
And it's a very simple process.
It's very simple. The nomination process is intentionally very simple, easy process for people to go on. You can nominate online 5 companies, up to 5 companies. You don't have to give a big reason why you're nominating them. You just say who you are and the company you're nominating, and it's a great way, really, to honor a company that you really admire, or the company you work for, or the company you own. You can nominate yourself.
Okay, which is good to know. You can go on there, nominate yourself. Looking back, though, at last year, you received over 3,000 nominations.
No, over 300 nominations.
300 nominations,
right.
Excuse me, 300, which is still, though, a pretty big amount, which makes the process very detailed, obviously.
Well, it's a big amount, and we contact every one of those companies that's nominated with a sort of a congratulations. You know, you've been nominated by Melissa Smith and as a possible candidate for the Chamber Small Business of the Year, and then we send them an application to send out. And it is a very detailed application, and that begins the winnowing process from more than 300 companies nominated down to a top 10.
Okay.
And then we focus on the top 10 for well over a month as the judges look at that top 10 and then decide on a Small Business of the Year.
And speaking of these judges, these are not members of the Chamber staff.
No, none of the Chamber staff sees the applications. The information in the applications is highly confidential, and it's shared only by the judges. The judges are experts within the community. They're bankers, score counselors, and others that really know what to look for in terms of a high-quality company. And they keep that information to themselves, and they look at the companies, they visit the companies, talk to their employees, and then ultimately pick that number one.
Last year's winner, Tammy Tarsa and Integrity Home Health. How have the businesses done since this celebration over the past year?
Yeah, each of the companies that makes the top 10, as well as the company that's the Small Business of the Year, have reported that their sales have really had an uptick. They get so much exposure over the course of that 2 months while we have a top 10 small breakfast where people come, more than 500 people come and listen to these top 10 talk about their businesses. We have a candidate showcase. We talk about them on the news, and they're covered in the radio and newspapers and other things. So they get a lot of exposure, and they have a lot of credibility. If they've been selected by the Chamber's judging process to be really high quality companies, that's a company that you know you can trust. And so we see an uptick in business. And somebody like Tammy Tarsa, and actually several of the top 10, now sit on boards like the Chamber's Board of Directors.
And again, you mentioned all you have to do is go to the Chamber website, very simple process.
Yep, tcchamber.org, and click on the Small Business Celebration button and make your nominations, and really make a business either that you work for or that you own or that you use a lot very happy, and they'll know you did it.
Well, thank you so much, Doug. We appreciate this information. I will post a link to the Traverse City Area Chamber of Commerce by going to our website, upnorthlive.com, and you can fill out your application if you choose so. Switching gears now, taking a look at Weather Watchers, here is Christina Burkhart.